Okay, so if you're watching this, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can create infinite pieces of content as a coach. And it's not like content that's gonna go viral. I'm gonna get likes and shares, and I'm gonna feel good about myself because my content says millions of views. Nobody really cares about that. We care about impact and income. That's it. And I'm gonna teach you exactly how to create infinite pieces of content so you can do that. And just to show you why, I was just in a meeting with a client and I took a lot of notes on how to help him get a bunch of content out there that's gonna make him an incredible coach, because he's gonna get a lot of clients and he's gonna help a lot of people. So that's that. And then you might probably be wondering, who am I and why you should listen to me? So I'll get to that real quick, because that doesn't really matter. This video is about you and how you can create infinite content systems and something I call intentional content, which is pretty easy once I show you this framework and how it works. Okay, so this is interesting. This is just a video that I posted on TikTok December 30th, and it's going viral right now. It's 133,000 views, 3,000 likes, 2 comments. People don't like to comment on TikTok. And then shares and saves. People have seen this thing for 274 hours. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how many sales I got from this post since it went viral, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, why should you listen to me? Not a big deal. I've made companies millions of dollars. I took a company from $300K to $1 million a month consistently, spent millions of dollars on ads. In this case, I spent $344,000 in ads, made them 2.4 million. They were making $45,000, and then I made changes, and then I made them $122,000 on ads, plus a bunch of other coaches that I'm helping make a lot of money, creating a lot of impact. But who cares? This is not about me. And honestly, I stopped counting and I stopped tracking after I've been spending 20 million plus in ads and sending millions of emails, creating thousands of funnels, ads, etc. Who cares? This is not about me. This is about you. And today I'm going to teach you exactly how you can have a infinite content system that brings people to your coaching program, and you can help them because you're an incredible coach, hopefully. So don't use this to like deceive people into becoming a client. Please don't. That's kind of fucked up. Let me just grab a little bit of coffee. Look at this mug. It's pretty cool. I don't know where I got this from. Right? Whatever. Okay, so take a piece of paper out and make notes, because this looks weird, but it's gonna change your life. And before I jump into this, I'm gonna tell you a story of 2 of my clients. One of them, almost, I think, 200,000 followers. The other client, very small following, I think, less than 1,000 people. Okay, so I'm gonna like legitimately just change your mindset in like 25 seconds. Okay, my client with 200,000 followers, they go viral every time they post. Legitimately, every time they post. And you might think, oh my God, that's awesome. I would love to have that situation happen to me. But guess what? We don't want that with them. Why? Because every time they go viral, they get shitty leads. They get people who don't have money to pay, who are just tire kickers, want free stuff. We don't want that. So their solution now, instead of going viral, is literally get less views on their content, because the way that we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna show you how to do that, is that they're gonna get less views but higher quality because of the framework that I'm about to teach you. They don't lack attention. They don't lack reach. They have everything they want as far as attention and volume, but we just need better volume. Okay, this is why you don't want to go viral. Dude, I've got my reels, like, super honest with you, my reels get like 1,000 views, if anything, and I do pretty well for myself, and I'm helping a lot of people as well. Views don't really matter up to a certain extent. We'll talk about that later. But you want to make sure your content is intentional. So that's with my client who's 200,000 followers just on Instagram. They have hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok, YouTube, etc. Like, they're crushing it, dude. But the way we're adjusting their content strategy is by doing what I'm about to show you. My other client, less than 1,000 followers, I think. Now, even if he only gets 5 views a reel, the views he's getting are really good, and it's because of the intentionality behind the content. And he's getting clients too. This is in the fitness niche. He's getting clients too, regardless of how many views he's getting. So I'm gonna show you exactly how we're doing that, okay? So pretty simple. Infinite content formula for dummies. You might be thinking 2 things. 1, I'm creating content, it's not getting comments, it's not getting anything. What should I do? Or 2, I know I have to post content, which you do. I know I have to post content. How do I post content? I'm gonna fix that for you right now. Okay, so TP is, so I'm reading off my notes with my clients. So we got TP, we got CV, ESFX, and PL. I know this is weird, but it's gonna make so much sense. But please just write this on a piece of paper, like the matrix. Okay, matrix, whatever. So TP is true pain point. The biggest mistake I see my clients and coaches do when creating content is that you're very smart, you're good, you're a great fitness coach, you're a great mindset coach, you're a great career coach, etc. I know you're good. You don't have to prove it by trying to sound smart in your content. Nobody gives a shit. People only care about them. They're selfish, little pieces of shit. I'm kidding. They're selfish and they just want something that they can use for themselves. And the way we provide this is by creating content that's easy to understand, easy to implement, and just easy to follow. So if you're a fitness coach and you're talking about gluconeogenesis and like how carbs are absorbed in the body, or if you're in the relationship like sphere and you're talking about like the psychology of body language, nobody cares. Like nobody cares how smart you sound. So bring it down a notch, okay, Susie or whatever. Bring it down a notch, okay? You gotta make it very understandable for people, please. So when it comes to true pain points, let's start drawing. My drawings are horrible. Deal with it. When we're talking about true pain points, get like 3 to 5 pain points that are truly things that your ideal clients are suffering with. So when it comes to fitness, you might be thinking, oh my God, maybe they want to get stronger. Maybe they want to, like, I don't know. Dude, fitness, people want to look better. So that's one pain point. Their pain point is they feel they look, when they look in the mirror, they don't like what they see. That's a pain point. We're fixing that with our content. So if you don't like what you see in the mirror, try this. And then boom, you give the value. True pain points. True pain points. Another pain point. So I was just doing a member makeover for somebody in my membership, and they're a kind of like a career coach. The pain point here is that they feel like they are not making money, so they need an opportunity to make money because they wake up every day feeling the pressure of the bills, and they know there's a better way out there to get more money, especially in the Latin American country. That's a pain point. They feel broke, literally. Pain points are for you to use for content. So pain points, very, very important. True pain points, not what you think they need, or not what you think they want. It's truly what they need. So you gotta dump it down from complexity to simplicity and talk on simplicity. Complexity meaning, there's a psychology behind how people read resumes. So from like nobody gives a shit. Like just give them the pointers. If you are feeling broke and you want a better job opportunities, do this for your LinkedIn profile. That's it. Okay. That's for true pain points. Okay, I was just looking at my notes. CB is also important. CB is content buckets. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Joe Rogan. A lot of people hate him. It's fine. I think it's pretty cool and interesting. Why is it interesting? Because the guy speaks about aliens. He speaks about fighting. He speaks about hunting. He speaks about dieting. He speaks about all these different things. He has a shit ton of content bucket. He has he has different platforms, and we'll get on that later. He has different platforms on where he speaks about a bunch of different stuff. So like jiu-jitsu, UFC, the fighters, knockout, dieting, aliens, conspiracy theories, like all these different things. And you also have very interesting things. Now, obviously, you're not Joe Rogan, neither am I, which is fine. He's like multi-millionaire. So out of the content buckets, let's say you do like 5 different content buckets. Out of those 5, 3 should be very, very pointed towards what you do. So if you're a dating coach, maybe one of those content buckets is like, and when I say content buckets, it's like things you make content about. So one of those content buckets could be dating profiles. Okay, so dating profiles for your dating offer. The other one is styling, how to look really good for your first dates. And then your other one should be communication, right? So those 3 content buckets out of 5 are very aligned to your offer and specifically what you do. Now, this is where it gets pretty cool because you are not just a dating coach. You are a human with hobbies, different things, different opinions, different things you like to talk about, because I know there's a bunch of stuff in your head that you want to talk about, that you talk about with your friends, with your family, etc. So the other 2 content buckets are like more fun stuff. Not saying like this is not fun, because you should do things that you like doing. That's a different story. But the content buckets here are just like opinions and hobbies and things you like to do. It could be anything. Maybe you're a dating coach, but you like fitness, you like going to the gym. So this could be your opinions about lifting heavy. I don't know, who cares? Just talk about that in your story. People are going to sign as a client because 1, they trust you because you're an expert in the field, but 2, they feel, or 2, because they feel like they know you and they like you. Okay, they know you and they like you. So if you do these pieces of content, people are gonna know you, like you, and trust you. That's all you need to have a very successful coaching business. So I do the same thing. This content for me is fitness and mindset, and I share like meditations, I share like my prayers, I share stuff like that. And I also do content on YouTube where I just speak about my journey on becoming a coach in a specific like revenue goal, whatever. So this doesn't really have to do anything with my offer, which is helping clients, helping coaches scale their online coaching businesses. And then I have my content buckets too. Okay, make sense? Cool. Let's move forward. Now, because I touched on this one above, this is platforms. This is very simple. I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this, but choose 1 or 2 platforms you're really passionate about. For me is IG and YouTube. My TikTok, I use it like a diary. Like I don't do it. I just turn the camera on and I speak. But choose platforms and then post everywhere. Really. IG, you got your reels, you got your carousels, you got stories, you got everything. Use IG a lot. For all of my clients, I highly recommend they use IG and TikTok, just because they're easy. Like you can post both on TikTok and IG. And YouTube, I love YouTube. I'm very bullish on YouTube, honestly. So platforms, choose your platforms, post it on there. And obviously, depending on your market, you should just lean towards one. For career coaches, maybe LinkedIn is pretty good. So try LinkedIn. And then fun fact, you can also post reels on LinkedIn, short videos, do it, post them. That's on platforms. You don't have to be everywhere all at once. Choose 1 or 2 or 3 and then hire somebody to repurpose your content everywhere else. Cool. Moving forward on the last one, because I don't want this video to go super long. This is very, very simple. This is editing, which helps with the share factor. So share factor. Okay. So edits, depending on your market, depending on everything, but please get an editor. Like hire somebody to edit your videos, even if it's just adding a caption. You don't want to spend a lot of time editing your videos. Okay. You want to hire something out so you can spend time on thinking about everything else that's not editing. The scripting, the types of videos, your pain points, your content buckets, your platforms, all that stuff. Editing, hire somebody, please. It doesn't have to be anything like super like special effects. Literally something very simple. Okay, so that's edits. And then share factor. This is pretty cool. So the share factor is going to help you get a lot of traction organically. So whenever you're doing content on any of these 3, think about seeing your piece of content as a third person. Are they sending this to a friend and saying, have you tried this? Or are they sending this to a friend saying, this is so us? Or are they saying, OMG, sending it to a friend? It could be anything. For fitness, it could be a weird exercise. For fitness, it could be something you do at the gym, which is relatable. For fitness, it could be you doing something impressive. For dating, the same thing. It could be something funny. It could be something relatable. This is mostly for top of funnel content, like something that doesn't have to do specifically with your main bucket. but maybe something like this, which is your opinions and hobbies, which is usually top of funnel, more attention, and less bottom of funnel, which is like very specific to your offer. So once you have this, you can start really creating or ideating a shit ton of content. And in just like an hour, even less, like 20 minutes with my client, we spun out like 10 pieces of content, YouTube, IG, everything. So this is the infinite content formula for dummies. If you have any questions on this, let me know. This is I can't click this, I don't know why. This is honestly very simple. But yeah, if you have any questions on content, just let me know. I'll link some stuff down below. But honestly, two things. Even if you just do paid advertising, you need content, like you need organic content. I learned this after spending tens of millions of dollars in ads. You need both. And if you're just doing content, like organic content, eventually you want to get into ads because you'll just speed up the process, which is pretty interesting. But all in all, you need both. And to do a lot of organic content, use what I just shared with you. Oh, and I almost forgot this piece of content that's going viral. Do you know how much sales I got from this post? Take a wild guess. 133,000 people watched. Zero people. Virality means absolute nothing if there's not intention behind it. I just did this because it's one of my O or H, so like opinions and hobbies mindset thing. Essentially, people are gonna follow me and whatnot, but don't get excited when you see this on other people. Like, oh my god, so many views, wow, so many clients. It doesn't really work that way. I gotten clients with like 200 real views and they're making $20,000 a month easily, and it doesn't have to do anything with how viral they go or they get. So hopefully this gets your grinds going a little bit. And if you have any questions on content, let me know. I'll link some interesting stuff down below. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe, whatever, and I'll see you on the next one.